Hello, class. So this is going to be our first lecture on vectors, and your textbook breaks it up into two different lessons or sections. One shows it geographically or geometrically, visually, and one is more math. So I'll follow that same example, and I'll split this up into two. And so this first one is going to be kind of an introduction visually to how vectors work. And I like your book. It uses a good example. It's like blocks in a street, city blocks. And so here, each one of these streets and in a grid pattern is a block. So that would be a block right there. So let's imagine we're going to start here at one corner, and we'll walk 4 blocks that way. Actually, we'll go 3 blocks that way, and we'll go. So we're going to go 3 blocks one way. We're going to go 4 blocks another way. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is set up our coordinate system, obviously. And so I can make that a different color. Not to be confused with our position. So there's 1, and there's 2. And I'll put this arrow on top. So you can see that clearly, and we'll make that way Y, and this way X. And so we could actually think of this as north and south, like a compass. North, south, east and west. I think this is a good way to think about this. Okay, so the question here is, so we've walked 3 blocks east, we've walked 4 blocks north. How far have we gone? Well, obviously it's not going to be from our origin. It's not going to be 7 because we wouldn't measure it along the way that we walked. We're going to have to use a vector. So I'll use orange for this vector. So this is going to be the vector that we actually walked. Is there. So if we actually want to figure that out, the book suggests that we measure this. So if we shrunk this down and we said that we measured each one of these and they were a meter, so this was 3 meters and 4 meters. Or if we measured it in blocks, this would actually be 5 blocks. And we'll figure that out in the math later. But you can take a ruler, and it shows you this in the math book. So if we pretend each one of these blocks is an inch, you can measure and draw a triangle 3 inches one side, and 4 inches the other side. And that'll end up being 5 inches this way. And that's obviously not even, but hopefully you get the hang of it. It'll be something like that. So that's good for our math for the first one. We'll do the math in the second one. So the question again, the next question is, what if we move again? So so we're at this block, and let's say we'll go 1 block east again, and then 2 blocks north. And actually, for the sake of argument, let's say we go 1 block west, and then we're going to go 1 block or 2 blocks north. So then, what's our distance from the origin? Well, we could find the distance we walked. We walked 1 west and 2 north, but we'll figure it out this way. So we walked first we walked 3 blocks east and then walked 1 block west. So then we're actually only 2 blocks east of where we started. And we walked 2 blocks more north than we walked 5 before. So that's 7. And I'll go ahead and draw this one. So this is our second vector. And so what we do here is we add the first vector to the second vector, and that's our additional vector. And so I'll do that in another color. I'll do our final vector, let's see, in a dark blue. So that's our final vector. So hopefully this kind of understands, helps you understand how vectors work. And you can always think about walking along the axis one way and walking along the other axis the other way. And this helps a lot. And I'll go through the addition of vectors next.